What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel, or to my channel for the first time. Thank you so much for clicking on this video today. So yesterday was Independence Day. The 4th of July was basically our country's birthday, 247 years. Happy birthday, America. Woo woo. Um, it's a great day. It's a big holiday here in the United States. You know, it's a day for celebration, um, to enjoy our freedom, and all the freedoms that we have due to our founding fathers and all the brave men and women who have defended this great nation for the last 247 years. And I wanted to make this video yesterday, but then I thought, well, since it's a day of celebration, I thought I shouldn't. So I didn't. But today is Wednesday, July 5th. And I'm here to tell you that our world is slowly being destroyed right under our noses. And the question I have, does anybody even care? Do you care? We have the worst division in this country like never before. Inflation rates, all-time highs. They've been through the roof for the last couple of years. Gas prices have been consistently $3, $4, and $5. Grocery costs right now are killing families. And crime is skyrocketing all over the place the last couple of years. Random violent attacks on city streets and in subways. I see videos of on social media every day. You have brazen, emboldened scumbags with no fear of the judicial system doing anything to them. You have liberal prosecutors and judges that just slap them on the wrist and throw them back out on the street to do it again. We have crazy social unrest. We've had pandemics. We've had, poverty and hunger and homelessness is like an all-time high. Race relations has definitely gone in the wrong direction over the last 5-6 years. Our public school systems have become nothing more than indoctrination camps for liberals to brainwash our children. Schools are more concerned with social issues and teaching kids how, to change their gender, than they are with, teaching math, science, and history. Quite frankly, kids nowadays aren't the brightest. I mean, I witness it all the time. I'm no genius. I'm no rocket scientist, but man, some of these kids coming out of the school systems these days, it's brutal. We can't trust our government. We can't trust that elections are fair. There's so much political corruption. It's not even funny. I mean, for crying out loud, we have, cocaine being found in the White House. We have a president who uses the FBI and the IRS and the Department of Justice to silence his opponents, protect his own family crime syndicate. We have a president who is unfit to serve both mentally and physically. We see this on a daily basis. If you deny it, you're just lying to yourself. He's made a joke of this country on the world stage. They have attacked our military and intentionally making it weaker, trying to use it as a social experiment for the LGBTQ community. This war in Ukraine is costing us dearly, both financially, with the billions that we've sent over there, and then not to mention what it's creating and the problems it's creating with Russia and China. I mean, we're on the verge of nuclear war with these countries. China's actively preparing to destroy and wipe out the U.S. They're beating us on every level these days. We send all our money to foreign countries, then we claim we don't have any money to take care of the things here that we need to take care of in the U.S. If politicians no longer have respect for each other or the office, they carry themselves in completely unprofessional manners. Then we have the whole LGBTQ issues. It's just mind-boggling. People's sexual fetishes have become the most important issue in society. Why? I don't understand. They're targeting our children. They're now at the point of justifying and defending pedophilia. Gender dysphoria. What is that? I don't even know what that means. child mutilation, puberty blockers. We have a ridiculous percentage increase. If you look at the percentages over the years, all of a sudden Gen Z is 27%, coming out as LGBTQ. That's ridiculous numbers. Why? Because we're brainwashing them to think it's okay and that it's normal. We're letting 10-year-olds decide their gender, but we don't even trust them with a driver's license or to vote or to smoke or to drink. But they can decide their gender because, little Tommy likes Barbies, so he must want to be a girl. Another major issue, very popular in the news right now because of a movie that's out, is human trafficking, and mostly human trafficking of children is just a ridiculous, ungodly problem that we have that people in charge don't seem to care about. Why? They involved? I don't know. The question is, does anybody care? I care. All of this crap, all of this stuff I just said, all in the name of progress, according to one side of the aisle. This isn't progress. This is our country and its values, its core values, just being whittled away day by day, piece by piece. And I feel like one of the biggest reasons it's happening is because people like you and me don't say anything. We sit back and we keep our mouth shut for fear of retaliation, for fear of how crazy and violent the left can be. They'll cancel you. They'll ruin your life. Living under this world that I just described, life's already ruined. So why aren't we standing up for ourselves? Why aren't people like me? I know I'm not the only one. I know there's a lot of people out there just like me that agree with me on these issues, because there's normal people that just want to live your life, and you don't want all this nonsense and this craziness shoved down your throat on a daily basis. You just want to raise your family, enjoy life, have some vacations, and be left alone. But no, little by little, year by year, it gets worse and it gets worse, and it's escalating now. They're not even trying to hide what they're trying to do. And I know people don't want to speak up and they don't want to be bashed, but I'll tell you what, people that say politics don't affect me, you're crazy. People that shy away from talking about it, you're crazy. It affects you. And politics isn't what it used to be. Politics of the days of our, Kennedy politics, that era of politics where you simply debated, normal issues and policy, that's over. That's done. That's not what politics is anymore now. It's now a battle of good and evil. And if you can't see that, you just don't want to see it. They're coming for your kids. God, there's video of them saying it straight up. They're coming for your kids. They think that they have control of your kids. They think the government is the ones that really can control the kids and get to say what happens with our kids. No. So, do you care? I care. And I usually don't do this type of content, but here's the deal. I'm going to be doing this type of content a little more. I've wanted to for a long time. I speak out about these issues and these things on social media, Facebook, Twitter, whatever. And, my wife always said, why do you waste your time? You're not going to change their mind. I'm not going to change people's mind. I know I'm not going to change people's mind. The way I speak about it and the passion that I have about these topics, I'm not going to convince anybody leaning on the left to come to my side. That's not what I'm trying to do. What I want to do is let everyone out there who thinks like me, leans, politically the way I do, just wants to be conservative. Maybe you're a Christian. You just want to have normal family values, live a normal life, raise your kids. I want to do it because people like that, I feel like they need to know that despite what the media says, we're not in the minority. We're really not. Best case, it's split even, but I don't even think that's the case. Problem is the squeaky wheel gets the grease, and the ones that squeal the most, complain the most, and scream the most are on the left side. And I'm sorry, but it's not normal politics anymore. And I'm comfortable in saying it. There's evil people on that side. The things they want are evil. The way they want to change our world is evil. And paraphrasing, but the quote goes, the only thing evil needs to be successful is for good people to stand by and do nothing. So I don't feel like I can change the world from having the tiny little YouTube channel with hardly any subscribers. But whoever does watch this, hopefully they'll, if they didn't already, they'll realize there's plenty of people that agree with them and think like them. And maybe it'll give you the gumption to go to a city hall meeting or town meeting, whatever they're called, a school board meeting, and speak your mind and vocalize. I know parents over the last couple years have been doing a really good job of starting to stand up for what's going on in the schools and going in there and speaking their mind and helping to change some things for the better. But I think it takes all of us to speak up and speak up on behalf of the way we think and the things that we want to have happen in this country. And without that, that side is not going to stop barking. They're not going to stop demanding. And as we've seen, you give them an inch, they take a mile. That is the strategy of the left. They go so extreme, knowing that if they go so extreme, when it comes time to negotiate and meet in the middle, they still get exactly what they want, because that's really what they want. And that's why they went extreme, if that makes sense. So you can't give them an inch, they take a mile. So I plan to do some more talking, discussion type videos from here on out on daily issues, daily topics, things I see in the media. Again, I've wanted to do this for a long time. I've just kind of been trying to decide if that was something I wanted to do, but I feel really passionately about this. These topics are important to me. And I think they are to a lot of people. And for those of you, like I said, that think these things don't affect you, wake up. Wake up. So I'll be doing more of these videos. I've been inspired by some other folks on YouTube that have recently started doing these types of videos. And I just think it's necessary. So hopefully if you guys like this kind of stuff, leave comments. I'm willing to debate with people or discuss topics in the comments. I'm more than willing to answer comments and discuss things. I'm not just, these are my opinions. They're probably not going to change, and I'm not going to apologize for my opinions, but I'm willing to have a conversation with people. And, hopefully that's enough to at least help in some way. But if you're in the comments and you're trying to tell me about how, pedophilia is just a sexual preference, we're probably not going to get along. I'm unapologetically patriotic, unapologetically American. I will not apologize ever for that. I have my values. I have my core values based on, right and wrong, and my faith and my religion. And that's not going to change. But I don't know. Maybe we can all just kind of bond over it and just let people know that it's okay to speak up and speak your mind and take our country back. All right. That's it for today. I'll be back again. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Let me know what you think. If it's not the kind of content you want to hear, I totally understand that, and I don't blame you. Well, I do blame you, but, I can't make you stay here. And, lots of stuff on YouTube. That's the great thing about YouTube is there's something in there for everybody. So go find what you want to hear. I'll still be doing my other content and my daily vlogs, or not daily anymore, but my vlogs on my weight loss journey. But this is going to be something I do a little bit more of, and hopefully you guys come along for the ride and we can have some good discussions. All right. I'm going to get out of here, and I'll see you guys soon. Later.